First of all, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you slept great, or I hope you're going to sleep great. So today we are going to be talking about habits. And I have my glasses on to be professional for you, and I have my handy dandy pen and my handy dandy notebook. So we're talking business today. Tips on how to be productive. Create a routine. A morning routine and a night routine. It doesn't have to have a lot of steps. It doesn't have to be the same every day. You can switch it up a little bit, but just something to go off of, you know? Like, say there's something you've been thinking, oh, I need to do this every morning. Make a to-do list and start putting that at the top. I like to make to-do lists and I like to organize them really cute, and I like to put like little emojis for each thing, and then like on your notepad, if you have an iPhone, you can do little like circles and you can check mark it off. So it's really satisfying whenever you look at the end of the day and you have a lot of things checked off. But don't be too hard on yourself if you don't have everything checked off, because there's plenty of days that happens. So my productive routine as of right now is supposed to be whenever I wake up, I meditate for 10 minutes, I write until I just don't have anything left to say, and then I read until usually about a chapter, honestly. Then I clean up my space, make my bed and everything, and then I go brush my teeth, wash my face, make breakfast, and then go to the gym. And I would like it to be, on the days that I don't go to the gym, I do yoga. And then for a nighttime routine, I would like my routine to be a little bit of productivity, yoga, reading, and just chilling, you know, before I go to bed. Another tip is to use the acronym BUILD. So B stands for, what does B stand for? What the frick does B stand for? So B stands for body. So for B, every day I consider working out, doing yoga. Maybe if I don't feel like doing either of those, just eating something really good for my body. You can do so many things, like here's some examples: going for a walk or run, hiking, working out, yoga, just drinking water, doing a face and hair mask, maybe learning self-defense, or just creating yourself a meal plan or doing meal prepping. Those are all things for your body. You is something for yourself. For yourself, just do something you want to do that day. Say you want to go outside, say you want to go on an adventure that day, say you want to do some self-care, you know, say you're trying to you've been wanting to look for new music, just start looking for new music, making playlists and stuff. Cooking, you can cook yourself something, you can do DIYs, you can do a photo shoot. Just do something for yourself, something for you and you only. I is for your income. You should be doing something every day for your income, whether it's going to work or doing something from home to build whatever you want, however you want to be financially in the future, doing something to go forward in that. For ideas for myself, I have writing poems because I want to release a poetry novel someday, doing DIYs and selling them maybe, investing and searching things to do with stocks and cryptos, selling clothes, creating more products like for my online shop. Just generating ideas can be for your income, like things, just sitting down one day and figuring out things that you could do or things you might want to do in the future. Photo shoots, upselling, maybe a bake sale, you know what I'm saying? Just goals you have set financially for yourself. The next one is relationships. You should do something every day to focus on your relationships. Say it's with friends, family members, significant others. You know, you could call a friend or a family member, visit a friend or a family member, hang out with somebody, meet someone new. Oh, this relationship category can be business type relationships or just regular relationships. Say if it's business, you can message an entrepreneur online and ask them for some tips or something. D stands for development. You should also be doing something for your development every single day. It just depends on how you want to be, like throughout your life, how you want to develop. Say you want to learn a new language, you can work on that every day. Duolingo, I use that to learn Spanish. You can do that. That's actually a really good app. There's hecka ads, but it's really good. Say you want to learn an instrument, play the guitar a little bit every day, play the piano, the violin, whatever you're learning. You can watch educational YouTube videos, you know? Yeah, so that's build. I watched a video one time that said, That's what this person did every single day to become a millionaire. They just focus on build every day. And obviously you can build from that. Okay, so another thing, you can make a to-do list with a variety of options on your to-do list. That way you're not like feeling forced to do those things. You can do each category of build, and you can put on your to-do list, make it the night before preferably, or the morning that you wake up, and put like 3 different options for the B category, put 3 different options for the U, each one. And during the day, you can just pick which one you want to do. That might make it more motivating. Think about who you want to become and make decisions based on the person you want to be instead of the person you are now. Because if you continuously make decisions on who you are now, then you're not going to evolve as easily. I don't mean to change your whole personality or anything like that, or to change anything about yourself. I just mean like when it comes to productivity purposes. So you're used to doing the same thing every day. Make decisions based on the person you want to be instead of the person you are now. So now we're going to talk about habits. I read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Yeah, by James Clear. So there are 4 laws to habits that he has created. And these habits, the whole point of them is to change your life little by little, because if you start all at once, the habit's either not going to stick, or if you start off with atomic habits, which is pretty much little habits every single day, those habits are going to build up. And if you do something for yourself every day, think about how far you're going to be a month from now, 2 months, a year. Like, you're going to be noticing the progress with little things every day. And it's a lot easier to build the motivation to do that. So, the 4 laws of habits, of creating good habits, the first one is to make it obvious. So, to make it obvious, you can design your environment. You can make cues of good habits obvious and visible. So by making the cues of good habits obvious and visible, that's like if you want to go to the gym that day, you can already have your gym clothes set out and ready for you. If you want to eat healthy, you can meal prep ahead of time. Or if you want to read, you can put your book on your bed the night before. So that's everything you need is obvious and visible, just right there, ready for you. So you're already looking at it and you already took the time to set it out, so why not just do it, you know? Some tips of making your habits obvious are you can write your current habits to become aware of them. Like, pay attention to the things that you're doing every single day out of habits, like something you do every day. Like, say it's waking up and getting directly on your phone. Pay attention to that and see if that's something you want to continue doing or if that's something you want to change. You can use implementation intentions. That's like saying, I will behavior at time at this location. So that's like saying, I will go to the gym at Planet Fitness at 8 a.m. So you already set exactly what you're going to do, where you're going to do it, and what time you're going to do it at. So it's more likely for you to do it because you're not going to have to go, oh, which gym am I going to go to, or what time am I going to go? You're already going to have it ready for you, so there's not going to be as much holding you back. Or you could also use habit stacking, which is saying, after my current habit, I will do my new habit. So after I wake up and play on my phone for 10 minutes or whatever, I will get up and make breakfast, or I will get up and go to the gym. So it kind of is a little bit more motivating. Okay, an inversion of the first law would be to make it invisible. So say you're trying to get rid of your bad habits. You need to reduce your exposure to them. So you can do this by removing cues of bad habits, like in your everyday environment. Like if you want to spend less time on social media, you can log out of your social media after you use it. So that way whenever you're logging back in, it's going to take you more time than if you just got on it, you know? So it's going to maybe motivate you to do something else instead of getting on social media. The second law is making it attractive. So you can use temptation building to do this, which is pairing an action you want to do with an action you need to do. So say like you need to finish writing something, or you need to finish a painting, or just you have a deadline for something, or you have something you put on your to-do list that you need to do. You can pair it with something you want to do. Like if you want to watch Netflix, you can do them together at the same time. Some tips on making it attractive also is to join like a friend group or start being around more people where your desired behavior is their normal behavior. It's gonna promote motivation in you to wanna so you're seeing them like, you know, it's gonna motivate you. You could also do a motivation ritual, which is doing something you enjoy before or after doing your difficult habit, like this, something you need to do. So the inversion of the second law is to make it unattractive. To make it unattractive, you really just have to like reframe your mindset. You're gonna need to highlight. I feel like I'm like a teacher right now, but I'm not a very good teacher. I'm a teacher who like has a fake degree. So yeah. Sorry guys, don't worry, I did read the book. So you're gonna need to reframe your mindset and pretty much like highlight the benefits of reducing your bad habits. Like, why is it good that I'm not doing this bad habit? And it kind of like eases your mind and reinforces you of why you're choosing not to do that. And it makes you feel a little bit better too. Number 3, make it easy. So if you want to create a good habit, reduce the friction in between you and this good habit. Decrease the number of steps it takes for you to get to this habit. Prime your environment. So the night before, you have a long list, to-do list. Set out all the things that you could do to make it easier on yourself. Set out your workout clothes. Set out your book and your journal by your nightstand or whatever. Set out, if you need to write a paper, set out your computer or whatever you're using. Just whatever you need to do or whatever you have on your to-do list, set it out to make it easy for you to grab. If you're laying down in bed and you're like, oh, I need to do this, but you don't feel like getting up, just put it right next to your nightstand the night before, because you know you're not going to feel like getting up. But if it's on your nightstand already, you can just grab it and start doing it. A tip that is said is to master your decisive moment. Pretty much says that you need to optimize your small choices that lead to a desired impact. So you need to pay attention to the decisions you're making. Say you have something really important you need to do, or something that you've been putting off for a long time, and you decided you're going to go ahead and do that today, but someone invites you to hang out or something like that, you know? You're gonna have to master that decision of saying, no, can we hang out later or tomorrow or whatever, because you have to do something right now. Also, using the 2-minute rule, that's pretty much creating a gateway habit that will lead to your desired outcome. So if you convert your habit into 2 minutes, it will make it a lot more motivating for you to do. So say you don't want to sit down and read a book you don't want to read the whole chapter, or you don't want to read for 10 minutes, but you don't want to lose your habit, you know? You can just make a habit to read 2 pages of the book, or read a page of it, or read for 5 minutes, and you still completed the habit that day. The point of this is to begin, like to keep up the habit. And I know obviously you're not going to get very far in the book if you just read like a page of a day, but once you begin, you're more likely to want to continue reading than if you didn't do it at all. And even if you don't want to continue, you still did it and you're reinforcing that habit. So you're going to want to do it again the next day, and it's going to look a lot easier to you, and maybe you'll feel like reading more the next day. You can also meditate for 5 minutes instead of 10, or a minute instead of 10. I know that doesn't feel like it's going to do anything, but once again, it reinforces the habit. And once you start sitting there, you might want to sit there longer. An inversion of the making it easy, the 3rd law, is to make it difficult, if you wouldn't have guessed. Increase the friction between you and your bad habit. So make it more difficult for yourself. Like, say you play a game every single day or something, hide that game so it's more difficult for you to get to it. Or if you're like trying to get on social media less, log out or delete the app, and you can download it again, you know, like just make it more difficult. Like make the steps to get it on that more difficult than to use it. So say you have your book by your nightstand and your social media is deleted. It's going to be easier for you to just grab the book next to you than to go download it back and log in and everything. So the fourth and final step is to make it satisfying. If you give yourself an immediate reward after you do one of your habits, it'll just make you feel like you accomplished something, and then you'll also have a reward after. Say you do something and someone says something good about it, it's gonna make you feel good, make you want to do it again. When you're avoiding a bad habit, design a way for you to see the benefits of you avoiding it, and that will make it more satisfying to avoid it too. So you avoid a bad habit, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm doing so much better, I'm getting so much closer to the person I want to be. Wow, that feels really good, I'm proud of myself. You know, just kind of like adjust your mindset a bit with it. You can use a habit tracker to see your progress. There's different apps for that, or you can create your own little version of that. Whenever you miss a habit one day, like say you miss going to the gym or you miss whatever one day, any of your habits, just get back to it the next day. You don't have to keep staying off of your bad routine because you're like, oh, I already missed one day, I can't, like I might as well keep missing. No, get back on it immediately, as soon as possible. Missing one day is not gonna harm you. Just get back to it and as much as you can. The inversion is to make it unsatisfying. You could get an accountability partner to track your behavior. This is very important because if you have an accountability partner, they can ask you every single day, did you do this? And whenever you tell them, if say you didn't do it, whenever you tell them no, it's gonna make you feel bad for not doing it. And you can maybe set up yourself a cost for if you don't do it. Like have something set up for your accountability partner if you tell them no, you didn't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like try to set up something you don't want to do, like they'll have to take your phone away for the day or something. I know it sounds like parenting or whatever, but just something that can help you be more motivated to do it. You could create a habit contract, which is kind of the same thing, making a cost for your bad habits. Like it says in the book, it says public and painful. Take with that what you will. Get yourself like a planner or something. My friend, my bestie, she got one of these planners and she told me about them, and I got one and they're so fire. Look how thick that is, and it has stickers and heck of stuff. It has your goals for the week. It has so many things. Okay, so I might as well include some quotes from the book, right? If you're not gonna read it or if you wanna read it. Okay, so this seems kind of important. It says, everything is impermanent. Life is constantly changing, so you need to periodically check in to see if your current habits and beliefs are still serving you. You might have to check in and switch things up a bit. Okay, sorry about the quality shift. I switched to my phone because my camera died, so sorry. So I was a completely different person a year ago today. Literally, completely different person. Like, I know some of you homies out here know me. Today, I'm really proud of the amount I've accomplished. And I feel like a big part of the things I accomplished was because of the habits I started doing every day. Like I literally had nothing. I didn't even make to-do lists before. I didn't even do any of these things. And I started off very differently. Whenever I first started trying to like better myself and everything, I started with creating a to-do list every day and changing some of the habits I currently had and doing different things a little bit. I started skateboarding and all kinds of stuff. And then I read this book and it really helped me shift my focus a little bit to some things that I could be doing, like a way to stay motivated. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope it helped at least a little bit. If you want me to touch a little bit on a different type of topic, comment and tell me what you want me to talk about. Or if you have any constructive criticism on if I didn't explain things right, comment that too and I can kind of clarify things. things. You guys can really do anything. Like, you can do anything. You can start off small. You don't have to start off like completely changing your life in one day. Everything takes time. You have to be patient and give yourself more, as much credit as you deserve, because you're trying. If you're watching this video, either you're just bored or you want to better yourself in some way. So like, you're taking that step. You can do it. You can do anything. I promise you, you can do anything. I believe in you, and you just have to believe in yourself too. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate this time we had together. I really, really hope that I could help anybody today, or just entertain you at least, you know?